This is a completely spoiler-free review of Mirrored Phantoms, so don't worry, you can watch this whole video without having the experience ruined for you. And seriously, I highly recommend checking out this game after you've watched this video. A few weeks ago, I was scrolling through Steam looking for a new horror game to try, as I always do. I wasn't in the mood for anything too long or too mainstream. I wanted something unique, creepy, and atmospheric, and that's when I stumbled across Mirrored Phantoms. The title and cover art immediately caught my eye. I didn't know what I was getting into at the time, but I am so glad I gave it a shot. The game has an immediate sense of style, and even from the opening scene you know you're in for something special. If you're into environmental horror, keep watching. This one's for you. In Mirrored Phantoms, you find yourself trapped in a mannequin factory, where reality itself has been shattered. Your main objective is to search through the environment to collect mirror shards, which are used to repair the shattered world around you. This quest keeps things feeling cohesive even when the visuals start to drift into insanity. But you're not alone. There's something else with you. A creature. A thing. It's hard to describe exactly what it is, but its design is unforgettable. Like a mannequin that's been rearranged incorrectly, with just enough human features to make it disturbing and uncanny. What makes this enemy unique isn't just how it looks, it's how it hunts. It doesn't rely on sight, instead it listens. And if you make too much noise, it will find you and begin chasing after you. This adds a whole new layer of tension to the game. You're constantly aware of your surroundings, thinking about every move you make. It's a clever mechanic that makes sound design such an important part of the gameplay in a very satisfying way. From a gameplay perspective, Mirrored Phantoms is perfect. The game is enjoyable in a way that's not too challenging where it gets annoying, but not too easy to where it's on the level of a walking simulator. You move through the environment discovering new rooms and unraveling the mystery without hitting constant roadblocks. That said, you will die sometimes, and you will get stuck on a few puzzles, but that's part of the fun. It challenges you without making you want to quit. The puzzles are clever but intuitive. Sometimes the solution is in the environment. Sometimes it's in the way the world itself reacts to you. It's satisfying when everything clicks into place. One of the most impressive things about Mirrored Phantoms is how it blends three different horror subgenres: psychological, survival, and atmospheric. A lot of games pick one and stick with it, but this one juggles all three simultaneously, and it's done so in such a perfect way. The psychological horror comes from the game's themes and presentation. The world of Mirrored Phantoms is so unsettling that it gives you this disturbed feeling while you play. Then there's the survival aspect. The monster isn't just there for show. It can kill you. You have to stay hidden, stay quiet, and make careful choices. There's real stakes, and the tension builds the longer you play. Finally, there's the atmospheric horror. The environments are beautifully haunting. From dusty storage rooms filled with mannequins to surreal, distorted rooms that are separated from reality. Every location has its own feel, and you always feel on edge, even when nothing is happening. That combination of subgenres makes Mirrored Phantoms feel so unique. It's scary in more ways than one. The story of Mirrored Phantoms isn't spoon-fed to you, and I love that. It's something you have to uncover gradually through environmental storytelling, cryptic notes, and the visuals themselves. At first, you're just trying to figure out what's going on. Why are you here? What's happened to this place? And who or what is chasing you? The game gives you just enough information to build theories, but it never fully gives away the story. The lore is confusing in the best way possible. There are moments when things seem to make sense, but only for a new reveal to make you question everything again. But it's never overwhelming. It's just enough to keep you thinking, guessing, and theorizing. And when you finally reach the ending, you're still just as confused, but in a good way. It's one of those endings that doesn't explain everything, but still gives you just enough closure while leaving you with a dozen new questions. It stuck with me long after I finished the game. I found myself going back, replaying scenes in my head, and wondering what I missed. Something that makes this game even more impressive is that Mirrored Phantoms was developed by students, specifically a team from SMU Guildhall, which is one of the top graduate programs for game development. That means everything you see, the mechanics, the visuals, the writing, the monster design, it was all created by people who are still in college. That is insane to me. You feel the passion in every corner of this game. It doesn't feel like a student project. It feels like a fully fledged indie title, the kind that you'd expect to see on the front page of Steam. The polish, the pacing, the smart level design, all of it speaks to a team that knew exactly what kind of game they wanted to make and had the skills to pull it off. And honestly, if this is what they're capable of now, I can't wait to see what they do next. Mirrored Phantoms might be one of my new favorite psychological horror games, and it deserves way more attention than it's getting. It's pretty short, but that doesn't mean it's any less amazing. Between its clever gameplay, creepy visuals, unique mechanics, and compelling story, the game checks every single box I look for in horror. The fact that it was made by a group of grad students just blows my mind. It's one of the most polished and thoughtfully designed indie indie horror games I've played in a while. If you're a fan of atmospheric horror, or if you want something fresh and experimental in a genre that can sometimes feel repetitive, go play Mirrored Phantoms. You will not regret it. And hey, if you do check it out, let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your theories about the story or which part creeped you out the most. And thank you all so much for watching.